All right, thank you folks for having me. I'm Andrew Lynch from Four Rivers. We're based in Gilmer, Texas. What I've got here for you today is our 4 diamond chute. One of the things you'll notice about the 4 diamond straight up is that it's made out of galvanised steel. The steel's galvanised inside and outside just to protect against that rust and that corrosion problems. With the 4 diamond, the 4 diamond comes with a built-in palpation cage at the back. We don't have a separate module, we actually build the palpation cage in. Starting at the back, we do have an automatic tailgate, an auto lock, sorry. So I just pull the handle to unlock it, push it to lock it. Now what that allows me to do is I can work my head gate and my tailgate at the same time. I can let my cattle in, catch my cattle as they're going forward. We also have our squeeze that works here from the back. Ours is a parallel squeeze so it's coming up on both sides of the cattle. We do pivot from the sides. We don't pivot sort of from the top and bottom. We like to keep all the moving parts a good 8 inches up out of the mud and the manure. The palpation cage has a kick gate. Once I've got my cattle caught, I can now go in. I've got a gate protecting me from getting kicked from the front, and I also have the tailgate here protecting me from anything coming down the alley. We've got a walk-through gate on the offside if I've got a pickup or I need to get through. We have our, on our sides here, all of our gates are swing gates with slam latches. Nice big high bottom gate. So again, if I have an orphan calf, I can put a cow in there. I can put the calf in and let it nurse on a cow. Coming up, just here we have our butt bar. The butt bar has a keeper. This is just a good way. We don't have to pull it out to find a new hole. I can just ratchet it up behind the cow. I can put some leverage on it to really get the cow to move forward. At the front, we've got a secondary handle for either a little bit of extra tightening or for releasing. Now, I'm sure a few of you are asking, what is this on the front? This is what we call our crash gate or a balk gate. The idea of a crash gate is that if we have our chute set up something similar to this, where that if we did miss our cattle and they're gone, they're out into the pasture, we then got to get on our horse or a four-wheeler and go and get them back. Now, it's silly for any of us to say that you never miss. We all miss. And in fact, in my house, if you miss, it's a steak dinner, but I've bought plenty of steak dinners in the past. The idea of the crash gate is that if we do miss, we haven't lost our cattle, right? Or if we have got cattle with a lot of horn on them, where we've got to let them get their head sort of through before we can bring the head gate closed. They can get their head through and we can then get a catch, rather than, it's always a lot of anxiety about the cow getting its head through and then trying to jump forward and get out. So the crash gate is there just to help that solution. Once we've got our cattle caught, the crash gate will just fold out of the way, and I've got plenty of access to my cattle. We can also use the crash gate, like if we're loading trailers or we need to direct our cattle in any fashion once we're finished, the crash gate can come in pretty handy. On the front, all of our chutes do come with a chin bar. This is a bar just to hold their head up, so if you're trying to treat pink eye or put ear tags in, it's just going to stop them throwing their head down and coming back up. We do use a ratchet on the top, but the ratchet is cut very fine so we get that nice smooth increment. One of the other features is that we call these the collar bars on the front of the head gate here. Our collar bars will lock at the top and the bottom, keeping them nice and parallel, so wherever our cow has pressure or puts its head, there's always going to be even pressure on it with the collar bars.